What is happening, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Cody Reed. You might or might not know, but about 3 years ago, I decided to quit my job, move to Florida to be a content creator. And the last, just kind of recapping the last 2 years, it's been insanely gratifying for me. It's been very rewarding, and I've learned a ton of stuff about online social media creation, advertising online, graphic design, making videos. I've learned so much. So I just want to say that before I do anything else with this video. I just want to get that out there. If you're considering going full time into YouTube, if you're considering going full time into filmmaking or into any art online, I would strongly encourage that you just take the plunge and just do it if you can financially. In saying that, my life looks completely different than it did those 2 years ago. From a materialistic standpoint, my family and I, we've kind of transformed into minimalist. We used to have a lot of things that we realized that didn't really matter. So about 5 weeks ago, I was working full time, or I am working full time as an in-house social media content creator for a ceramic coating company. And about 5 weeks ago, I decided I was just really looking for something like that I wasn't getting from this job, if that makes sense. I feel like I was putting so much creative effort into my craft, right? Like I was learning so much, but I was giving so much to my job. So when about 5 weeks ago, my boss came to me and he was like, "Hey, look, we gotta talk about your pay. Things are starting to slow down. It's summer in Florida, and typically there's no secret, but summers in Florida are not as everybody's gone. Like everybody goes back up north. There's a thing called snowbirds. It's just basically older people that have a house in Florida and then a house back up north, and when they leave, like the economy, like we feel it. So my boss and I were having this conversation, and I just thought that it was something that like my wife and I we've been praying about. Is like, hey, like what's next? Like what are we gonna do next? Like how am I gonna the channel, like this channel, like there's been nothing happening because all of my creative efforts have been going into this place. So I looked at the situation and I was like, hey, look, this might be an opportunity for me to take a step back and start creating for you guys again. So as the channel gets ramped back up, I just want to let you guys know, one, that the reason why you're starting to see more videos hit the channel is because I've gone to 4 days a week now. So I'm working there 4 days a week versus the normal 5. So I've had 5 weeks to kind of get my stuff back together again, or working to get it back together again in a presentable format. But I think today's video, like I said, I just really want to say, like, if you're out there and you're considering making a plunge, making a jump, definitely consider like these things happening. Like it was my dream to work full time for content creation, and it still is. Like there's no doubt about it. Like this is still definitely stuff that I love, and it makes it even better that I'm shooting it on cars every single day. I'm around the automotive industry still, which is where I was prior. But you gotta think about yourself a little bit too. Life's short and weeks go fast. Days go by slow, but weeks go by fast. But you take all that creative energy, you give it to somebody else, and then 2 years later, you look back and you're like, bro, I don't have anything. Like there's all the stuff that I created, all of this great stuff that I made over the last 2 years isn't mine. I was paid. Like there's definitely a monetary value for it, but it's not my content. And whether you like being in front of the camera or not, you still have to do you. Like you still have to do some stuff for yourself. And I feel like as a creator, if you're always creating for a dollar or to get paid, that's where burnout can happen, and that's where frustration can happen, and then it brings up a bunch of nasty things that you don't want to bring out. So it was perfect freaking timing that we had this conversation. So the last 5 weeks, this is what I've been doing. I've been working on building my Fiverr account back up. So Fiverr is an online marketplace for you to sell your services. I'm back on Fiverr again. It was really outdated. It was really old. And I just went in there, kind of deleted everything. And I'm in the process of building out some new gigs. So that's going to be one way that I can replace the income that I lost, because let's face it, you can't just quit and not have like a plan. There's got to be some other income coming. So I'm doing that. I'm working on an online course, y'all. So my prior life, I was in automotive sales. I have 16 years. I mean, I can speak more knowledgeably about the car business than I can about creation right now because I did it longer. So I have roughly, I'm going to have roughly 12 to 25 videos dropping on an online course for automotive sales. That's something really, really exciting, y'all, that I can't wait to bring out. It's going to provide people with tons of value. It's going to be awesome, and it's really going to help a lot of people. So I'm going to have that income coming in then as well. And then thirdly, like I said, I think, I look back, when I look back at whenever I was daily vlogging, and I look back at at the height of this YouTube channel, whenever it was starting to grow pretty quick, the biggest thing that I did was consistency, and I just documented everything. And just to see, like, to have missed the last 2 years of just like my kids, like 2 years ago, my kids were obviously a lot smaller, and now they're growing up fast, and I've documented a lot of their lives through this channel, through YouTube. And I don't want to miss that anymore, because like we've gone back many times, and we just sit back and we just laugh, and we're like, dude, look how small the kids were. So that goes back to you, like you're putting that back into yourself. So yeah, I'm back. Obviously I'm back. Like, this isn't my first upload, but the reason why I have the ability to do that is because I've taken a risk. Like, I've taken an income risk again. It's not monetary. If I wanted to make more money, I could just go back to my old ways. But if I go back to my old ways, then I'm never gonna further where I'm at. I think you just gotta go like all in, and that's kind of where I'm at. So anything you can do, if you enjoy this content and you've made it into this video this far, and you would like to support the channel, the biggest thing you can do to support me right now is just to keep watching. Just turn the just subscribe if you're not already. But if you are, I love that. Just hit that little bell icon that's there, because honestly, like, that is what's gonna keep everything moving. Over the course of the last couple of years, I've still gotten paid off of YouTube videos that I made 4 years ago. So just knowing that I have that, it's pretty steady. That steady income is really, really awesome. So this isn't a there's no animosity or anything. This isn't anything other than just a sign, if you're watching this, just to do you, man. If you're into creation, if you're into anything that has to do with the online spectrum, and you're thinking about whether or not you should do it, just from me to you, just do it. Just give it your all, and put everything that you possibly can into it, even if it's a short-term sacrifice. And I think too, like, we're at the height, and I've said this before in my videos, we're at the height of the economy right now. The economy is booming. So if you do it now and then the economy drops, then at least you've already got a head start on it, versus trying to do it at the bottom or at the drop or at the rebuild. At least you've already kind of got everything set up. So y'all, it's Make Day Monday for me. It's Monday. So every single Monday I just sit down and I build things. I do have some client work that I'm working on today that needs to get done. So I'll knock out some client work. I got this YouTube video, and then all the other things that I said, part of Make Day Monday. And we're just going to make the most of Mondays, kind of. So if you're seeing a video, generally it's because I've shot it on a Saturday or Monday, but more so, just know that behind the scenes, I'm doing everything that I can to make this work, to provide you guys value. And not only that, but to progress in my my career as an online, whatever you want to call it, social media content creator. There you go. Guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I've seen it the last couple of videos. Like, I've seen the comments, and I see the likes and the shares, and dude, to think that I've been gone for 2 years and then can come back and y'all still be there, that's mind-blowing to me. So again, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. My name is Cody Reed. Yeah, there'll definitely be more. See you guys later. Deuces.